Well, it is Tuesday, and that means business editor Jim McBride joins us tonight.
And you know, Jim, I'm looking for a car to kind of enhance my sporty image.
Yeah.
And I hear you might have something just for me.
This is for you, Ed. But you got to be an anchor to afford it. Well, as longtime viewers know, we love a good car story. We start with the most powerful production car made in the United States today. The first Dodge Viper came off the production line in December of 1991. One of the primary design goals was to go from 0 to 100 miles per hour and back to 0 in 15 seconds. Since then, over 10,000 Vipers have been sold. The newest version is the 500 horsepower SRT-10 Roadster. It starts with an MSRP of $81,795. Santa Rosa businessman Dan Mosier bought his Viper in 1995. What he did next is what really makes the story interesting.
And it didn't have any stripes on it, and a lot of Vipers do, so I wanted to get some stripes put on. And I hunted around, and I was told the best striper around was a gentleman by the name of Jerry Wolf. So I went to Jerry and I said, I would like to get some stripes put in my car. And to make a long story short, it was, well, if we're going to put stripes on it, why don't we paint it? If we're going to paint it, why don't we change out the body? And, well, if we're going to do that, why don't we change out the interior and change out the engine and change out this and change out that? So to make a long story short, a little over 2 years later, I had the world's first Wolf Edition Viper.
We painted the stripes first, which is a little bit unusual, then painted the black around it. We sent the interior out to Venzano of Michigan. It's hand-stitched, bridge of weir leather, Scottish leather. We sent the motor to Doug Levin Motorsports in Florida, and they completely rebuilt the whole front end of the car to accept the supercharger and the intercooler system. The car is now 1,019 horsepower.
This car is just absolutely beautiful, and it goes from 75 to 150 in 3 seconds. Mosier uses his Viper for both fun and charity.
One of the things I'm working on right now is trying to get hooked up with an organization called Dream Rides, which will give terminally ill children a chance to go for a ride in a unique or exotic car. And that's my current project that I'm working on.
Okay, well, just to give you an idea of how powerful a 1,000 horsepower engine is, Dan's Viper has been dyno tested at 240 miles per hour.
Well, and I noticed they did let you sit in the car, but not behind the wheel, huh, Jim?
They're very smart.
That's a big investment. I don't know if, I mean, I would trust you maybe with other investments. That one, I'm not too sure, though. All right, thanks, Jim.
Sure thing.
See you next week.
Thanks, Jim.